You know, love isn't always about grand gestures or perfect words. Sometimes it's in the quietest moments, the smallest details that show someone truly sees you. Let me tell you a story that changed how I understand love. There was this person who noticed how I took my coffee before I even mentioned it. 2 sugars, a splash of cream, just the way I like it. At first, I thought it was just a coincidence. But then, one day, he showed up with peonies. I had only mentioned them once, months ago, during a casual conversation about my grandmother's garden. What really got to me were the moments when words failed me. Those days when the weight of the world felt too heavy, and I couldn't explain why. He didn't try to fix things or fill the silence with empty phrases. He just sat there with me, his presence saying more than words ever could. He wasn't naturally expressive in the way I was, but I started noticing something beautiful. He was studying me, not in a way that made me feel observed or judged, but in a way that made me feel deeply understood. He was learning my language of love, piece by piece. One day, I found a note tucked into my pocket. "You are loved. You are light." Simple words, but they were exactly what I needed to hear. That's when it hit me. He wasn't just showing affection. He was translating his love into a language I could feel in my soul. "When you smile," he told me one day, "I know I did something right." It wasn't about grand romantic gestures or following a relationship guidebook. It was about rewriting his own language of love, just for me. He didn't naturally speak my love language, but he learned it, practiced it, lived it, all to make me smile. That's how I knew he was the one, not because he was perfect, but because he perfectly understood that love isn't about speaking the same language from the start. It's about being willing to learn a new one. Have you ever loved someone enough to learn their love language? Sometimes the greatest love stories aren't about finding someone who speaks your language, but about finding someone willing to learn it, just to see you smile.